Now, having a skill is one of the most profound way to make money for yourself. But I need you to know that there are two different types of skill that you must know, especially if you are a person who want to live independently. You don't want to depend on anybody. There are two types of skill I need you to know. Also, if you are a young person who want to get a skill and you don't really know how skill works, watch this video. Watch these two skills. Number one, I call it independent skill. Number two, I call it a dependent skill. Now, somebody who have independent skill is a person that cannot be fired. Nobody can wake up one morning and say you are fired. You understand? That is somebody that have independent skill. But if you have a dependent skill is a skill that you learn, but it requires somebody to employ you before you can work. But an independent skill, you don't need anybody to employ you. All you need is capital to set up your business or your skill. You understand? Now, let me mention few independent skill that might not make sense to you. If you are a mechanic, you have an independent skill. All you need is location and tools. You are good to go. Nobody can sack you. If you are a fashion designer, you have an independent skill. Nobody can wake up one morning and say you want to sack you. If you are a hairstylist, being female or male, you have an independent skill. Nobody can just wake up one morning and say you are fired. If you are a plumber, you have an independent skill. You understand? Nobody can just wake up one morning and say you are fired. You understand? So if you are a young person who is just trying to get a skill, it is very, very clear. Know the difference between these two skills. Now let me mention a few dependent skills that might not make sense to you also. Number one, you are a driver. You know how to drive. Driving is a skill. You need somebody to employ you before you can execute your skill. Except you have your own car and you want to be driving. If you are paramedics, scientists, you have a skill, but it's a dependent skill. Only you cannot carry out the skill, except you have the capital to start from little. And many, 90% are not willing to start from little. So it's easier for them to get a job. So you can be fired at any time. Now, the general example of this dependent skill is if you are somebody who is employed in a company and you are earning monthly, like me, you have a dependent skill. You only have a skill, but you need somebody to employ you or to earn with your skill. So if you are a young person who is just growing up and you want to get a skill, be very, very clear about this difference. Maybe you are that kind of person who does not want somebody to be controlling your time. You want to be independent. You don't want somebody to talk to you anyhow. You don't want somebody to direct you, to control you. You understand? Get an independent skill because nobody can fire you. See you in another video. One love.